Global markets remain on edge following a recent U.S. federal court ruling that President Donald Trump exceeded his authority in implementing international tariffs that could drive up the cost of imported goods. Against this backdrop, a two-day workshop concluded on May 29, 2025, organized in collaboration with the FAO and CARDI. The event brought together scientists, policymakers, and agricultural stakeholders to focus on protecting plant genetic resources for food and agriculture, the foundation of Caribbean food security and a vital safeguard amid growing global trade uncertainties. Tristan Alvarez, Deputy Program Manager for Resource Mobilization at CARDI, emphasized the critical role of preserving local crop varieties, not only to secure regional food systems, but to resist reliance on costly foreign imports.
We tend only to recognize the benefits of research, and in this case, plant and animal genetic conservation, when we either lose it or in times of crisis. So we shouldn't be waiting for times of crisis or in the absence of research to recognize how important the conservation of plant and genetic resources are to our region and to regional food security.
Vermaran Extevor, technical focal point for CARICOM and workshop facilitator, further highlighted the critical role of preserving plant genetics in securing the region's food supply.
Without having genetic resources available to even replant after a hurricane or a natural disaster, we continue to import food. COVID-19 showed us very clearly our food import bill is continuing to rise. Countries now are working towards improving vegetable production in all our member states. But of course we're going to bring in new seeds and climate smart seeds and to produce. But what does that do for our local varieties? So we need to again have another balance.
Extevor underscored that the workshop's initiatives will contribute significantly to strengthening food security across CARICOM member states.
What we're doing here is identifying where our priorities need to be. What are the crops that we have in gene banks? What are the seeds we have available? So that we can identify what we've seen over the last 2 days. Institutions such as UWI, CARDI, University of Guyana, even different campuses, they have materials in storage. And many of us didn't know the number of varieties that are available. And this will allow us to really take a look back at when we're talking about trade and food supply, who can produce the items that we need. And how do we get some of this material introduced or reintroduced into the countries from within our region?
As the global marketplace remains volatile, Caribbean leaders are turning inward, banking on biodiversity, local knowledge, and youth engagement to secure the region's food future. The just concluded workshop marks a vital step in safeguarding plant genetic resources, ensuring that Caribbean nations can grow resilient in both field and market. For Choice News Now, I am Darrell Lionel.